everyone, this is Yana from Bellatrix Star. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and please subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and press this bell just to have this notification when the new video is up. So it's amazing time, right? And the time flies, and this is the tarot reading for the month of February 2020. And I would like to tell you that if you'd like to have a private reading with me, to book it, you can go to my website, bellatrixstar.com, or also you can follow me on Instagram, Yana Bellatrix, and send me a message, and I will provide you with all the details for the booking for the work with me, the private session. It can be life coaching, it can be astrology, and also it can be, of course, tarot readings. Okay, so let's begin. If you are Capricorn, so let's see what is the general energy for you, and then I have a look at your career, work, and finances, and also then, of course, your love life, friendship, and relationship. So, okay, what about general energy for you? Be yourself. It's very beautiful energy. This situation calls for you to be your authentic self, which is the basis for your personal power. So it seems, my dear Capricorns, that during this month, February 2020, you will need to have, to be yourself, to be authentic, to be able to say a truth, and to appreciate your uniqueness, appreciate the way who you are, appreciate your abilities and gifts. And it seems like the situations that will ask you, that will be there, that will ask you to behave, and also will ask your attitude towards the situation, the people, that from going from your inner heart, and like the reaction should be the way you react, not how you should react. People think that you should react, or you think that others are expecting a reaction from you, a particular reaction. No, in this case, I feel like during this month, it's more about that whatever is going on, you need to be true to yourself and true to others from your own unique perspective. So, for example, if others are saying that, yes, this is a very good book, so you need to read it, and you tried and you didn't like it, so probably it's not your book, right? And that's okay to say, you know what, I don't like it. I mean, like, even if it is so fashionable to read this author or to read this particular book, it's just very simple, example of that. But it will definitely influence some other, like, more serious situations or aspects in your life. So, okay, so let's have a look at your career. And also I feel like, for example, if you are searching for the for work, for the job, and you're going on the interview and visiting some companies, some people, talking to them, having in conversation, and quite often people, what I've heard, and that they are trying to pretend, and they're trying to present themselves better than they are, or maybe a bit lie about themselves, trying to hide weak points or parts of themselves or aspects of their character. But in this case, I feel during this month, it's not your thing at all. I feel it's more like, yes, I don't say that you don't need to appreciate your gifts and abilities, but the thing is, like, it's about paying attention at your gifts and abilities, where you're good at, and saying, like, okay, I understand the work, something, like, it can be similar, it can be in your way, like, take it if it resonates, of course. But like, in general, for example, you are saying, like, yes, this is my strength, this is my, not really like the best, but I'm able to study, right, to learn, and to learn quite fast, if you're really a good learner. For example, for you, it's important that, I don't know, to have a proper lunch, So it's definitely like working without lunch, without food, and not having this regime will be quite difficult because you will not be productive. And if you know that the person who is interviewing you and showing that to you, that, you know what, our lunchtime is flexible, so sometimes you can have it, sometimes not, because like quite a lot of work. I hope that in Europe, in America it's different, but in Russia we can have this kind of things. I hope that in your country it's not like that, but still, I mean, like, it just be precise and accurate in whatever you want, and want whatever you need, you know, like, be sure that it is in your contract. Be sure that what you want to get, it is there written, because otherwise they will play around it. Okay, so what do you have for this month considering your career? Oh wow, interesting cards, my dear Capricorn. This is King of Cups, Seven of Wands, and the Tower. So sudden changes, sudden, like, breaking up the foundations that are no longer, actually, they're not solid, you know. These foundations, this something that is not solid in your life, any kind of endeavor, business venture, they will break up. They will be damaged, they will be, I don't know, even disappeared, or you will not like it, probably, but this is actually, that will be the sign that it's not belonging to your life, and it was not, the fundamental issues of that were so broken, so you will not be able to create something beautiful from that. And emotionally, yes, you can even, I can't say suffer, it's not about suffering, it's about more like maybe worrying a bit, you know, like, and being concerned, because it seems like at some projects or at some work functions or something that you're doing at your work career will be not really emotionally satisfied anymore, and whatever you will be doing, it will not be growing, it will not be showing the results, and you will see that actually, like, oh wow, I don't know what else should I do, because I've done so much and it's not working. And then the Tower time can be, if you are really so stubborn and continue going there, the wrong path, right, the wrong road, then it will be completely damaged, then it will be not pleasant. So this month is kind of cleansing the path in your work, at your career, giving you chance to understand what is really yours, where you need to go, what you need to do. Because if it's yours and it makes you happy and emotionally fulfilled, then if it will stay, actually. If it makes you happy and if it is yours, and if it should stay, if it is staying, it will stay in your life. But if you feel that something is not going to the right direction, and you feel exhausted doing a lot of stuff and no rewards, and no, even like, you don't see where, if you ever achieve this goal, then probably it's not yours. So in this case, that will kind of, the clarity will come into your life. Because I feel like you will have the situation at some particular probably projects, or maybe like even, you know, kind of a conflicts with people. It can be like that. So you will try to understand, like, okay, I don't know what else I can do, because I've done so much. I've talked to many people, right? I've explained myself, but probably it's not the right people to whom you need to explain yourself. Maybe it's not the right thing that you're doing with these people. Maybe you need to change the company, maybe you need to change the environment, maybe you need to change the team, maybe you need to change their perspective, you know, perception of life, of many other things, or just in general, the work, career, job, even profession. You see, so especially for those who are not sure if it is right or wrong, this month will be quite clear. A lot of things will appear for you to give you this key and understanding what is yours. And if something is not there for you and it's not supposed to stay, it will be just destroyed, and the space, the path will be cleansed for you in your career, because you will know then finally what makes you feel emotional fulfilled. For some of you, probably you may deal with Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. If you're dealing with this person, and with this person you're trying kind of reach them and trying to achieve something together, considering your business, your work, and it doesn't work out, and it's kind of, okay, I don't even know what to do. What else should I do with this person? I mean, like I explained many times, I've told him so many times the same thing, and they don't understand me. Okay, stop doing that. I mean, like, it's done. Focus on something different. What else? Yes, this kind of a challenging situation. This is the Tower card for me with a wipe. That will open the door for you for something better at work, definitely. That, you know, I feel like for some of you it can be literally like something will not work and even will stop or quit. It will be outer sources, like outer life will bring you that situations or such environment that something will not work the way you wanted it. Even if you put a lot of efforts there, then that means that it's enough. It should be destroyed and cleansed and put out of your life in order to open the door for something that you really enjoy and love doing at your work career. See, so it's kind of, you know, like wipe is here. It's not like a kind of a broomstick, I feel, but it's like cleansing, you know. I feel like cleansing the space for something better and much more beautiful, and that will make you happy, because the happiness is super important and significant for you to be productive at work. What about your love life? Lovers, the Wheel of Fortune, very beautiful cards, and the King of Wands. So probably you're dealing with, in this case, is air signs, so Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. But you know, if you're dealing with this guy or with this lady, it can be male or female, there can be that you will need to make a major big choice in your life during this month, considering where to go. I mean, like to go further, or how to go further with a particular person. As I said, Sun, Moon, or Rising, Jupiter, Mars, or Venus in these signs. But again, it doesn't really matter about the signs. Maybe it can resonate, but don't forget that this person is really smart. But probably you had kind of a distance between each other, maybe cold attitude towards each other, maybe because you are in the far away, like long distance relationship, and you are trying to figure out what to do with that. Should you continue being with this person? Should you just deal with it? Or probably it will not work out for you both. But with Wheel of Fortune is actually, that means that one cycle is already closing up and the new one is beginning. But this is in your favor. That means that whatever you decide, it will definitely will be beneficial for you. But your decision should be done from the heart point, not from the head. And also, it seems that probably this person from different culture, religion, or a foreigner for you, because this is different, you know, different dragons like water and fire, and they're meeting kind of on earth together and just trying to be together, but they are really being so different they can be together. So I feel like the decision that you will need to think about to make during this month is about moving well forward towards what direction with this person, closer to this person, to melt this ice, yeah, or to make it hotter and closer and warmer, or to leave it like that and probably refocus on something different, you know. So it seems like you are again at the point, very, very important month for you, my dear friends. It's just amazing, because the Lovers is, yes, it seems like the relationship and loved one is so significant for you, or someone that you really like, that you are at the point, like, should you put more effort towards this person, to take them, to conquer them, to be with them, or it's better just to let it go, let the Wheel of Fortune show you whatever is going, it's supposed to happen in the future, you know. Because, you know, I think that you will decide something really smart, and you will be very clever about the whole situation. But also it can be for couples, if you are happy with your partner, that means that it's kind of a time that you will need to move forward to something really significant for both of you. And I see like with this Wheel of Fortune is something like moving maybe places, maybe closer together, deciding like from dating into serious relationship, from serious relationship to proposal to something else. But you know, like with King of Wands, like King of Wands in this deck, this is the air sign. You will think a lot about, like you will be quite rational about your decision during this month. So it seems like your head will take the leading position rather than heart, because of so many, I feel, situation, or so many things that are happening, or issues around your situation, around your couple, or around your relationship and connection, that you need to consider. And with the Wheel of Fortune is definitely Jupiter is in your is helping you. This is your luck, and it's definitely kind of, for some of you, leveling up the relationship. For some of you, it's just deciding, yes, is this the right person? But also for some of you, I feel like if you're single and if you don't have any like partner that you would love to be together, and you're just dating and looking, searching, and that means for me that actually the relationship is coming to you, but a bit later, because there is a distance between right now, February, right, and the relationship that will come to you. But it is going, it is coming, but you need to wait a bit more. So the distance is still there. And in this case, probably you need to connect your head and your heart, and to accept some differences between people, even if it is your nationality, even if it is your religion, the same religion, right? Same culture, still we're all different, right? And sometimes I know that you can be sometimes very stubborn, and it's difficult to, you know, be quite flexible in a way to accept others, other people's this on that traits, features, you know. And but I mean, like, accepting these differences in two of you, that will definitely help you to move this Wheel of Fortune, into the future, and into the better future. So let's have a look, maybe a bit more clarification that we can have, so we can see everything from the Happy Tarot. Eight of Wands, and this is really fiery. This is messages and moving forward again, quite speedy, very quick movement. So probably you will talk first, and in a very passionate way, discussing all what you want. Because, you know, it seems like the clash is here, the differences between two of you. And again, it can be nationalities, can be this kind of stuff, but also it can be just because the person is different. And you are with a Nine of Pentacles, you're very, you know, like you got used to particular things in your life. And you don't feel yet this line between two of you, that something that you need to be really stubborn and to insist, and something that you need to compromise and sacrifice, you know, because the relationship is really tricky thing, as I like to say, and very quite not so easy sometimes, but sometimes it's very fun and easy. I mean, like, it can be both. It's all together. It's like the living organism, or something, like the living thing that is alive, right? That is because you are both human beings, right? So that's why sometimes you're having fun, great sex, another day you have no mood, and probably like something can make you angry, and you can be angry at your partner, and then you have a fight and conflict, and then you will be offended, and probably you will have a beautiful reconciliation, maybe not, and then again, you know, like, and the life is just going forward and giving you different environment from every single day. And that's, for you, it's a bit tricky to understand, like, okay, if I say so, it's the right. Sometimes you think that you're right, but you're wrong. But sometimes you think you're right and you're right, right? So it can be absolutely just a huge variety of so many things and challenges and beautiful moments in the relationship. But for you, it seems like you don't feel it yet. You're going there. And the thing that I'm mentioning here for February, the topic will be quite obvious for you, these differences between people. Because even you can have like hot messages, like a lot of communication, right? Maybe even sexual thing. But then you would like to have your space, and because they don't want to make or to do what you want them to do, or how you, it's just simple thing. You know, like how you put your cups in the kitchen or in the shelf or whatever, or the table. Like, for example, when they are dry, you put it like open up, like up, right? Like that. Maybe if you want them to dry and they're wet, you just put them upside down, right? So in a different way. And maybe your spouse or your partner, your date, will be irritated and will not do in that way for you being at your kitchen, and you will be really angry about that, you know. So it's very Taurus, Capricorn stuff, these things, you know, or like the way how you cut the bread, or the way how you drink, how you eat. Do you need to eat all together with your family, or just you don't even pay attention? Like, watch the video that I have on my YouTube channel, Love Language, and I think that for you it will be really helpful, because we all different, and we all have our love language, the language how we speak and how we expect the others will speak to us. But we don't consider that they are not another person, they will have another love language, and they exactly how we are expecting something from us that we can't do until we know that, right? As we know, then we can talk, and if, of course, if we want this relationship to work, then we start compromising from time to time. Not to compromise your life, not to betray yourself, but to compromise small things, but very important, that is not harmful for anybody. And the Eight of Cups, so walking away. And it's definitely with this card, I feel that, well, if you're single, you will stay single. I mean, really. Because especially if you are thinking about this distance thing, and should I go there, should I keep it closer, should I just leave it, or whatever, it seems like you will prefer to have your space. And if your space will be sorry, kind of damaged, or I mean, like somebody can interfere your space and you don't like it, you will just go away. So you will not allow a person really interfere your life right now very close, because it seems like you really need some space for yourself. But for some of you, it can be the decision to make in order maybe to choose the next person in your life. Probably you, I mean, the next person, if you are in the relationship and you will need the freedom. I feel like it's more about freedom. You will need the freedom in order to be able to be in contact with someone else, you know. And this someone else can be, again, quite far away from you, and that's why you would prefer this liberation from the previous relationship or from the previous connection that you had. But I see like you are going towards the freedom, liberation, and yeah, making the big decision about this person, or just about the relationship that you have in a distance, or to keep this distance or not, to get into a relationship in general or not. And so these kind of questions that I already mentioned, that will be quite important here in this month. So the advice from the cards for you is Ace of Coins. That means for me that think about something that will be really stable, stable, feeling safe, and feeling really secure in your life. And with this card, I would say probably this is the financial part in your life. Like, finances are important. That means that focus mostly on your work, this area that you need to understand, because that you will feel calmer and more peace with yourself, and that will definitely make you feel more stable and secure in life. So from the cards, the advice is that focus more or pay attention more to your work, project, career. Be sure that everything is working the way you want it. Be yourself, right? And enjoy the movement in your career and cleansing that part that's not working anymore, and going for something that will bring you money, good money, that will make your life stable, secure, and independent. Pentacles again. All right, so thank you very much. I hope you enjoy that, and thank you for watching. Sending you lots of love and blessings. See you next time. Bye bye.